I deeply appreciate all of you for your continued efforts in regards to supporting seniors, and all the things we've done over our lifetime is always committed to make sure that we see different issues, especially grandparents raising grandchildren. We knew that was a problem because we heard from many grandparents raising grandchildren. It's important to put them, don't isolate them, but put them in a community that we all can help the grandparents, that the block clubs, the political leadership, the social leadership, the religious leadership can all come together. And it's very hard raising children. I don't care what age you are. And so, like anything else, grandparents are doing that out of their heart. They know maybe their child has a problem, and so they want to make sure that that next generation has that comfort, that warmness, and someone in a home is an adult. And so, like anything else, everybody needs assistance, and I think that alone really defines Chicago. They are not forgotten, the grandparents raising grandchildren, and many times they have to do that. And so let's reinforce that. The new Roseland Place Apartments is second to 3 buildings, as pointed out, in the 3.5-acre Roseland Senior Campus. A variety of housing service options, supported living, independent living, intergenerational housing for grandparents raising their grandchildren. This is a wonderful 60-unit affordable rental housing, as pointed out. I want to thank the Department of Family and Support Service Center on the ground floor, which will open this spring. The $14.6 million development features, pointed out, a green roof, other environmentally friendly components, and that's very important inside and outside, how the building feels, especially for the environment. We're all concerned about how well we take care of our children, our seniors, and like anything else, the environment inside is important in a building as well as outside. As pointed out, the city provided $8.6 million in bonds, $1 million in loans, a $450,000 tax credit. And of course, I'm very proud of the intergenerational apartments. This is where grandparents are raising grandchildren, which is currently under construction. We'll provide 10 units of affordable rental housing for grandparents raising their grandchildren. And I just want to thank those grandparents, I mean, all over this city that are doing a tremendous job. And so that will feature 6 3-bedroom units, 4 4-bedroom units, a 4,000 square foot supported services. There will be on-site social services, which are really important for grandparents, including child care, health care services, and very important. The city will provide home funds and tax credits. The Victory Center of Roseland, which opened in 2007, provides, pointed out, 124 units of quality supportive housing for seniors with access to full services and programs for affordable rents. The entire campus, and that's the idea, how you rebuild a neighborhood, is an entire campus. You don't leave anyone out. You bring families in, you bring grandparents in, you bring seniors, independent living, so you bring everyone together. They feel like we're not isolating anyone. You don't want to isolate people anymore. You want to bring people together, especially families. And the entire campus will be surrounded by a new park, will be completed in the fall of 2011. And all these things took place because you had an alderman who had the vision with me to work together. You know, they wanted to move the agenda. A lot of people don't want to move the agenda, but he saw what he could do, not only in this part of his ward, but the entire ward in the entire city. You have to always work together when people come up with ideas. Standing here today, I'm really thankful to many people who have helped us in all types of housing for seniors, creating a catalyst for revitalization. And how you rebuild a neighborhood block by block. It's a big puzzle. You start putting parts of the puzzle in all over the city, then it starts connecting. Then people see things are happening in their community. They're gonna start renovating. They're gonna start rebuilding. They're gonna start have pride in their block and their community. And so that you need good schools, you need shopping, you need housing, parks. And this all has been at the forefront of all those issues. He's not afraid to stand up to anyone and say, this is not only good for my community, I believe it's good for the entire city. The residents of Roseland and Pullman have worked very hard to move the city forward with your alderman over many, many years. 2 major future projects that would transform Roseland and Pullman communities with residential, employment, and transportation opportunities. A new planned development, Pullman Park, will be sustainable mixed-use development that serves Pullman, Roseland, Greater Calumet region with rental services, residential units, park and recreation opportunities. The 181-acre site between 104th and 111th Streets along the Bishop Ford Expressway was once known the Ryerson Steel Manufacturing Plant. The plant calls for 1,150 residential dwelling units, a community center, a school, 700,000 square feet of retail space anchored by Walmart, a senior housing building, a hotel, and more than 10 acres of open space. And also we're looking at dealing with the city colleges in the community, a rebuilding in the city colleges, and really making it something sparkle like the Kennedy King for the community, especially it's very important this day and age. At the same time, the Chicago Transit Authority is proposing to make major transportation improvements in the area by exploring the concept of extending the Red Line from 95th Street to the vicinity of 130th Street, which is really important because the number of people going to 95th Street is unbelievable. It's the busiest. The Red Line extension project will reduce travel times to jobs for far south side, south suburban residents. The project will also provide a tremendous opportunity to support economic development initiatives in Roseland and Pullman. As part of Chicago Housing Authority plan for transportation, Altgeld Gardens has seen a profound upgrade. Built in 1945, Altgeld Gardens had fallen into despair by the 1990s. Under the plan, CHA has rehabbed more than 1,500 family units with new bathrooms, kitchens, lighting fixtures, mechanical systems. The city has invested in public safety infrastructure throughout the community, including a recent $8 million exterior renovation of Area 2, 5th District Police Headquarters. Public Building Commission is currently building 2 additions, Gwendolyn Brooks College Preparatory Academy, as part of the Modern Schools Across Chicago program. The $35 million project includes a new performing arts wing that will accommodate various theatrical, instrumental, choral productions, as well as a new library. The new athletic wing includes a competition-sized gym, pool, locker rooms, and fitness room. The Chicago Public Schools also built 3 campus parks at George M. Pullman, George Washington Carver School, and the Bennett School. The city opened the Altgeld Branch Library in November 2010. The branch shares a building with Carver Elementary. Phyllis Wheatley Child Parent Center replaces its former location. The Pullman Branch Library also underwent a major renovation, was rededicated in 1994. The city partnered with the Illinois Department of Transportation, rebuild the Michigan Avenue Bridge over the Bishop Ford Expressway, the $5 million project, including new roadway, sidewalks, fencing, and lighting. We've made a number of improvements to parks, open space throughout the community, new playgrounds at Carver, Smith, Kennington, Palmer, and Langley Parks. The rehab of swimming pools at Palmer, Carver Parks, new water slide at Palmer Park as well. Acquisition of 30 acres, a park number 548 known as Major Taylor Trail, which offers new recreation opportunities for the community. Through the Small Business Improvement Fund, SBIF, businesses like Bass Furniture have used TIF revenues to help repair, remodel their facilities. The city has encouraged the restoration of historic Pullman row houses, 11 of which on the 107th block of South Champlain are currently being rehabbed for affordable housing through the city's neighborhood stabilization program. These projects represent only the highlights of what we have accomplished in the 9th Ward. I'm here to thank Alderman Beal for his great leadership and the determination of working with blocks and communities and all of you in regards to rebuilding Roseland and Pullman community. And I firmly believe that you have to have business, not-for-profits, church groups, all the community groups all working together on the same page. And I want to thank you for being part of the process. It's very important to listen to people. Doesn't matter what idea you have, bring your ideas forward, your input, and of course your time. And many of these people spend an enormous amount of time in their communities. They love their block, they love their families, they love their neighbors, and they want to just make it better. It's simple as that. And I thank you for allowing me the joy and honor of being the mayor of the city of Chicago. I think there's no other greater job than being the mayor. I don't care what anybody tells you. Except President Obama. I will not argue with that. And I just want to thank you for, this is a great city. I don't care what people say. This is a great, great city because of people like yourself who are determined to make this a better city. It isn't for one person, it's for all of us, and I thank you for that great honor. And to me, there's no greater honor than being the mayor of the city of Chicago. God bless you and thank you, and I wish all my friends Passover, happy Passover, of course, happy Easter. Thank you very much.